Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today I'm going to talk about some of my record collection with the picture sleeve because back in the days you would get a 45 with a nice picture cover instead of the one with just the cutout hole in it that you only saw the fancy cover on the outside but never on the inside. So we're going to show a handful, and then we might be able to play some in the next video I do, maybe tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, 'cause this video is Sunday, so Monday or Tuesday I might be able to play some of these. So the first, so the first 45 is Leif Garrett. I was made for dancing, the A side, and the B side is Living Without Your Love. And this is from 1978. And this is the record that came with it. Came with a nice, pretty record, and this nice, and this far out cover it came with. And I was made for dancing with a pretty good song. I never heard the B side, so I don't know what that sounds like. I don't know if it's a disco song or a slow song, but we'll find out. And then our next one was Bobby Sherman. Easy Come, Easy Go is the A side, and the B side. Let's see what the B side is. The B side is July 17th. I know Easy Come, Easy Go is a pop song. It's a real nice song. Seeing him, if you see the video with him dancing, that's real nice too. But the other one I have no clue about. And this is from, yeah, sometimes they didn't put years on it. The people bought them when they first came out. Mm. I'm thinking this is from 19, I think this is from 1969 or 1970. I don't want to break the record or we won't be able to play this at all. Mm. And this is in stereo, so we might be able to hear a stereo 45. And our next one, the Franco family. This is Save the Last Dance for Me and what's the B side? See, that's the A side. Save the last dance for me, the A side. And because we are both young, it's the B side. And this is from 1974. And it was a great group. I think they came out in 73 with their first song. Um, Love is a heartbeat or something like that. And this is the back of the 45 where you could have the address and you could mail, yeah, you mail $2 to this address and you would get, what would you get? You would get some Tiger Beat magazines, and you would get signed up for a prize. If you add 25 cents more, you would get something else special. So you could join the Franco Family fan club. I don't know if that ad still works, and I wouldn't try because that'd be a wasted stamp. And this is the Partridge Family. This is I Think I Love You, and Somebody Want to Love You. Now I know I Think I Love You. That's a real good song. That's real popular and everything. The B side, Somebody Wants to Love You. I don't know if that was on the episode or not. Because most of their songs were on the episode, so you got to hear it for free if you couldn't afford the 45 or the albums. And this is from. Let's see if I got a year on this one. No year, but I'm thinking this is from 1970. So this is I think this is a 1970 record. Cause it got the original kid in it. In the next season, they changed him out with the blonde hair boy. And then our next one is Huey Louie in the News. And side one is Heart and Soul, and side two, You Crack Me Up. And I heard Heart and Soul. That's a real poppin' song. You Crack Me Up. I never heard of. I have no clue what that sounds like. And on the back of it, they got two more 45s that you can buy before you buy the album. Unless you buy the album, then you don't have to worry about buying the 45, but you could probably still want to, because then you can play these little songs easier than that big old album. And this is from, let's see if they give me a year on this one before I get rid of it. This is from 1983. So this is in the 80s. Our first 80s song. Here's another 80s song. Billy Ocean, you get out of my dream, get into my car. And then the B side is Showdown. This is from 1988. Now, the A side is real good. That's a great song. The B side, I have no clue. Never heard of it. But we will find out what it sounds like when we do play these 45s. Our next one, musical youth from 1983. This is Never Gonna Give You Up and Rub and Dub. Now they did that. They were kind of a one hit wonder. They did that Past the Dutch from '82. Their first music, and this is their second 40. This is their second 45. I don't know if this was a hit or not. It must have been if I got it in my hand. But they wouldn't release something that wasn't a hit. But we'll play their songs, see what they sound like after that big hit they had. Here's another one. It ain't Tupac, but it's T something. This is Heart and Soul. So I don't know if they can't be the same song. There might be another song with the same title. And that's the A side, and the second side is On the Wings. Now I don't remember these songs at all, but if I hear it, it might be to pop in my mind. This is from 1987, and this is a female singing this. So we'll see what she sounds like. And this is Chrissy and Jimmy McNichol. This is their this is their song of their 45. He's So Fine. That's a remix from a 60s song, and He's a Dancer, their original song. And this came out in 1978. Now they did a whole bunch of songs. Yeah, this is from 78. They did a whole bunch of songs, and this is one of their. This is one. He's a Dancer was, I think, number one. The number one hit song in 1978. And our next one, this is Fever and Trash from the Sesame Street Fever album. Now, if you saw one of my unboxing episodes, you saw that I got another one of these things, another Sesame Street Fever 45 cover, where I think with a rubber ducky, and Do the Pigeon. Now, I don't know what kind of order these are in, so I don't know if they're in one, and I do got the album of this too. One day we might show you the album, but for right now we got the 45. And this is a special disco 45. So this might be the disco version of the songs. So it's not be a plus. And then we got a TV star singing. We got Barbara Streisand and Don Johnson, Miami Vice. If he was in my okay, 88, so he was in Miami Vice too. And this is Till I Love You. Is that the B side or A side? Okay, now they're both the same song. So one might be an instrumental song, and the other one might be the song itself. If I give this one a try, Monday or Tuesday. This is from Tony Bennett. I left my heart in San Francisco and Once Upon a Time. And this is from a nice picture, but what's the year of it? I'm thinking this is from the '60s because he was big in the '60s. So this might be a 6045. But when I find the year of it, I'll give you a when I play the video and I after I find the year and play the video, we'll figure out what this real record came out of. And if you know any of these records or the year of these records, you can leave them in the comment too. If you heard any of them, you can leave your memories and thought, and I love to read them. This is Henry Mancella. He's the Pink Panther guy, but this is his Moon River and Breakfast at Tiffany. Breakfast at Tiffany. This is the soundtrack to that movie that came out in '61. The movie is okay. I've seen it once or twice. Yep, this is the 45 of that. And if you've seen this movie, you can leave this in the comment too. There's another one. This is Love Themes from the motion pictures, played by Victor Young and his orchestra. So we got Spellbound, A Place in the Sun, Gone with the Wind, Elizabeth in Ecstasy, The Best Years of Our Life, uh, Imitation, My Foolish Heart, and Wuthering Heights. And this is a 45, so that's a plus. Don't say what it is. Just say this is an unbreakable 45 record. And there's no year on this. Let's see. I got an opening. That's a plus. I never, I never seen records like 45 with an opening. When I was little, only thing I opened would always be the album, so you could read your artist and the song they played. They still don't got no year on here, but I got an opening. And this talks about all the different records you can buy for real cheap. I think the highest one in here, the dollar 80. Oh no, $2.80 for one of their songs. So that's not bad. And here's Tony Basil. This is the one called Mickey and Thief on the Loose. Now, I heard Mickey before. Thief on the Loose I never heard before. And this is from 1980. Okay, the top one must be 1981, and the bottom one must be 1982. They got 2 years on here. Okay, this will help me even better. Okay, Mickey's from 1981, and The Thief on the Loose is from 1981. So they both came from 1981. But I'm thinking this cover came out in 1982, a year after her album got released. And that's the album that I don't have. But we get two great songs to play for you. Our next one, the Thompson Twins. This is called Doctor Doctor, and made the B side. Okay, Doctor Doctor and Nurse Sharp. And this is from 1984. And this for the English group. And Doctor Doctor was a real good song. I never heard Nurse Sharp before. So we get to play one good song and one mystery song. This is probably my only English group I'll be able to play. I will play again. I don't think I got any more English groups. I know we got another one. Duran Duran. A View to a Kill, and yeah, this is just the James Bond soundtrack. So this is our second English group, and it's a real good soundtrack and a real good movie to go with it. Now we got another English group. Here's our third one. Here's Madness. And the first one is Our House, and the B side is Carteratic Arrest from 1983. Is that right? Oh no, okay. The Our House came out in 1982, and the other one came out in 1981. But the album came out in 1983. Oh, that's funny. You got 3 different years on this thing. And here's the back of the 40, the back of the cover. And we got two more, or one more after this one. This is Tiffany. She was a big singer back in the mid '80s. She did that one where what's that song called? I think We're Alone Now. She did that at the mall back in '87 or '86, '87 back then. This is her second, or I think this is her second 45 that she did. She The Heart of Love from 1987. That's the B side, and the A side is Could Have Been from 1987. This cover came out in 1987. So this must be her second one then. And the first one I'm thinking of must came out in 1986 or '88 now. This is her back in the '80s. And then our last one is another Huey Lewis in the News. Is This It? That's the A side, and we're the B side. Okay. There ain't no air B. Okay, A side is This It for 1983, and the B side is Change of Heart for 1982. Now remember, this is it. That was that music video when he was on a beach or something, and he's walking through the sand in front of all these people and women and everything, and they were singing on the beach or ocean, some kind of ocean or rich people thing. And Change of Heart, I don't remember that one too much. But this is so from the album. This is so from the Sport album. This is some more of their songs. This came out. So this album came out in 1984, and the two music on the record, one came from '83, and one came from '81. And that's all my 45 covers. So I hope you like this video a lot. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Leave your memory or thought in the comment too, and I'll be happy to read them. And have a groovy day. And we'll have another video coming out real soon.